Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. Mojave Moon is a night of music, healing, and community under the desert night sky to help benefit the local veteran outreach organization Milltree. It's happening tonight at Art Trap in Joshua Tree, and reporter Gabriel Hart has a look at the event and its eclectic lineup.
Mojave Moon is a special evening of music, connection, and creative expression aiming to bridge the gap between veterans, service members, and civilians through the arts. The event also celebrates the release of a new single by organizer Skylar Fell's band Tumbleweed Time Machine, their new anthem that echoes themes of resilience, healing, and unity that you're hearing right now. Live performances by Tumbleweed Time Machine, Palo Santo, and John Kalb, plus special guests to be announced. The evening will also showcase original music born from Milltree's transformative songwriting workshops. Since this is a fundraising event, admission is a sliding scale from $10 to $50, but no one will be turned away for lack of funds. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. at Art Trap, located at 61961 Sunburst Circle in Joshua Tree. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
Of course, summer is in full swing, and the Yucca Valley Summer Concert Series continues with another free show tonight at the Community Center. Tonight's entertainment is the Chris Lozano Band, combining country and rock with an electrifying atmosphere that gets audiences up and out of their chairs and rocking into the late night. Their fusion of genres will have something for everyone, and as always, admission is free to the Yucca Valley Summer Concert Series. The gates will open at 6:30 and the music starts at 7 and goes until 9. Bring chairs and blankets and set up on the lawn for a free, family-friendly summer concert put on by the town of Yucca Valley's Parks and Recreation Department. The Yucca Valley Community Center is located at 57090 29 Palms Highway, and be sure to stop by the Z107.7 booth and say hello, as we're a media sponsor of the event. The Mojave Desert Land Trust have announced in their latest newsletter that they've conserved over 1,000 acres of land so far this year. Their most recent acquisition was 154 acres near Amboy Crater in the Mojave Trails National Monument. If you've never explored that area, it offers a different landscape altogether from the smooth Monzo granite rock that dots the high desert. That's because most of the Amboy Crater area is covered by a black basaltic lava flow that's estimated at around 10,000 years old. The dark, jagged lava rock provide a nice backdrop for unique native species found in the area like rock daisies and desert lilies. Another acquisition in Mojave Trails National Monument is 160 acres in the Cadiz Dunes Wilderness, which the Land Trust says will require some restoration work due to recent illegal off-highway vehicle use and illegal dump sites that were found by the organization. In the Sand to Snow National Monument, the Land Trust acquired 617 acres of mountainous habitat, which contains a portion of the Pacific Crest Trail in the San Gorgonio Wilderness. It also contains the Big Morongo Canyon Creek, which provides water to species like desert bighorn sheep. And in Death Valley National Park, they acquired 2 parcels totaling 55 acres adjacent to the Big Bell mine area. And once the weather cools down, the Land Trust says they'll take a closer look at the land, which may contain some historic mining equipment. The acreage is one of the last remaining in-holdings in Death Valley National Park, and the MDLT say they eventually plan to convey the properties to the National Park Service through the Land and Water Conservation Fund. Since 2006, the MDLT has conserved nearly 128,000 acres across the California desert. If you don't subscribe to the Mojave Desert Land Trust newsletters, they also have a policy newsletter which breaks down what's happening on a national level and how that can affect public lands here in the Morongo Basin. You can learn more about the Land Trust and sign up for their newsletters at their website, www.mdlt.org. And here's a reminder for miners in the Morongo Basin, and that's MINERS. The Bureau of Land Management is reminding claimants who wish to retain their mining claims on public lands through the 2026 assessment year that a maintenance fee or small miner's waiver is going to be due on or before September 2nd in order to prevent your mining claim from being declared forfeit and void. You can do it at the California State Office Public Room. However, the BLM encourages submission of mining claims by mail or online. We'll have links to all of those at our website, z1077fm.com. If you're out shopping this weekend for some home improvement projects and want to save some cash while simultaneously kicking back something to a worthy charity, Desert Ace Hardware in 29 Palms is holding their annual Children's Miracle Network bucket sale through Sunday. It's easy to participate. Donate $5 or more and receive a 5-gallon bucket, then choose something in the store that fits inside that bucket to receive 20% off that item. 100% of your bucket donation goes to the Children's Miracle Network of Los Angeles, a nonprofit pediatric healthcare organization dedicated to creating hope and building healthier futures for children. The organization and hospital have been honored as the best children's facility in California and amongst the best in the nation, and they're home to medical experts who have developed more than 350 pediatric specialty programs and services. Living in the desert means you know how handy an extra bucket can be, especially with an impending monsoon season and at the bargain price of at least a $5 bill. And if you show up today from 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock noon, Palms and Paws Animal Shelter will be there with some adorable adoptable dogs and cats. That's the Children's Miracle Network Bucket Benefit Sale at Desert Ace Hardware in 29 Palms. They're located at 5152 Adobe Road. Let them know that Z107.7 sent you. And there are plenty of animals in the Morongo Basin that are in need of homes. One local shelter is joining forces with a national initiative to unite pets with people this month. And dog dad Jeff Harmatz and his pup Sunday join us with more.
There's nothing better in the whole world than providing a home for a cute little, or sometimes big animal. Coming home to my dog Sunday is my favorite thing to do, and now is your chance to have that great feeling yourself by providing a home for an animal in need. Clear the Shelters is a nationwide program that hopes to get millions of pets adopted and reduce shelter overcrowding during the month of August. Since the initiative was founded in 2015, the organization has driven 1.2 million adoptions and raised more than $5 million. This year, the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter has joined up with Clear the Shelters in an attempt to connect local animals with forever homes. To make adoptions easier, they have reduced adoption fees to $25 for dogs and $20 for cats. That includes spay or neuter surgery, microchip, vaccines, a veterinary visit, and a leash or carrier to help pets settle into their new homes. You can see some of the pets at the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter's social media accounts, or come visit the shelter in person. They are located at 4755 Malin Way in Yucca Valley. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, noon till 5. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz, along with my dog, Sunday.
Thanks, Jeff. And as always, Sunday, good girl. Nighttime construction continues on stretches of Old Woman Springs Road between the Highway 62 Junction and Gin Road. From Sunday to Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. and lasting until 6 in the morning, you can expect the 2-lane highway to be down to 1 lane with flaggers at each end and a potential delay of up to 20 minutes. There's plenty of signage and rumble strips out there, but be extra aware when you're driving on the state highway for construction vehicles and workers. If you plan on heading north from Yucca Valley to Landers or Johnson Valley, you may be able to circumvent the construction by taking Aberdeen. Plan ahead for delays on any of the routes and stay informed by visiting the Department of Transportation's traffic map by visiting quickmap.dot.ca.gov, or you can just Google California Quick Map and it'll come right up. The $21.9 million pavement rehabilitation and shoulder widening project is expected to continue through fall of this year. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 News team, I'm Robert Hayden.